All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Now Jackson on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Jackson. Now he steps away. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
First carry now for Alex Collins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down, Collins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On third down. That's Turner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Detroit! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Leopard!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Chris Moore. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Your fate, leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know how we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone? Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll let it go deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A handoff to Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. First-round pick back in 2012. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going deep here for Landry. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Shakes off the sand. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mayfield underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's a give to Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Patriot!
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I got 11. He's mine. All day, baby, all day.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Watch the run. Over.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mayfield on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Powering his way forward. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And now here come the Ravens. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
That is right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throws right side, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
More now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flacco looking for his first toss. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. And this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st down, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last gasp for Flacco. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Green 80! Green 80! is right. Here we go. Green is right. Here we go. Set.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. What's up? We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Green 80. Green 80. Here we go. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Green 80. Let's go, let's go. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Green 80. Green is set. Let's go, let's go. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Green is set. Green 80. Green 80. Let's go, let's go. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Green 80. Let's go, let's go. Green is set. Let's go, let's go. Set. Here we go. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Set. Let's go, let's go. Green is set. Green 80. Green 80. Set. Let's go.
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
You know what, man? That was pretty good. You know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. And that is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Green and straight. Here we go. Green and straight. Straight. Green 80. Straight. Green 80. Green 80. Straight. Green 80. Green 80. Green is set. Green 80. Green 80. Green is set. Let's go, let's go. Set. Green 80. Green 80. Green is set. Green 80. Green 80. Green is set. Set. Green 80. Green is set. Green 80. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Green is set.
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
Green is set.
you.